So how was Panama? Just got back from Panama City, Panama. And Panama was nice. Panama City is the gateway between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The city looked like it was a financial center between the North and South Americas. Most of the Tacoma International Airport was brand new. The 3-lane highways and roads were smooth. There was tons of high-rise banks and apartment buildings. Panama at first glance appeared a lot like Miami, Florida. I arrived at night around 8:30 p.m., so the drive from the airport was illuminated by the lights from the bridges and tall buildings. The taxi ride from the airport to my Airbnb apartment, which was at the furthest point of the city, cost about $35, $40 with tip. My taxi driver spoke enough English to explain the different part of the city along the way. The drive took about 40 minutes. It wasn't hard to find my Airbnb apartment. Checking in went smoothly. Security checked my ID and gave me a fob, which is a digital key that allowed me to access the building. My Airbnb apartment building was called Casco View. It appeared brand new, cost about $100 a night. I happened to arrive on the day of the inauguration on April 18th, 2024. The building design was modern wood grain with glass and brick trim, black trim. The hallways were decorated with colorful artwork and tropical plants. Although the building was located in the middle of the antique part of the city, which was a poor service class community, my room was on the 9th floor, so there was a nice view or overview of the city, the ocean, and the downtown. The area I was staying at was called Casco Antiguo, Antiguo. There were a lot of restaurant, discos, and shops within walking distance. I liked the rooftop restaurants and clubs because the venues were lit on the weekends, and the city view was spectacular. To be honest, the streets in this area were a little rough. In some spots, there were abandoned buildings and trashy areas in between the classical decorated buildings, although there were a few sketchy, homeless-looking people wandering about. I felt safe enough to go out walking around at night. There were a lot of police officers on the corners. It seemed like there were two almost every corner. The area is known for its 16 colonial-style churches. I think one of the good things about traveling is trying out the new food. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in the next podcast.